Hello everybody, it's time for another tale from the village green. Today we're looking at not just one village but several for episode 3, but this one's based on a recent trip to Collingham near Wetherby. I would imagine this one relates to many villages up and down the country. How many of you have ever driven past or walked past on your travels one of these things? This one can be found at the side of the A659 in Collingham. It's a milestone. It's got a fairly simple job in truth. On it are place names and the number of miles you are away from them at that point. These days we're used to seeing modern road signs like this one, for example, but before these existed, milestones were the way travellers knew how far they were from places. There are several around Collingham because both the A659 and the A58, which meet in the village centre, were turnpikes historically built to connect large important towns together. Turnpike trusts were responsible for their creation. Most turnpikes were built between 1706 and 1840, and they weren't free to use. That's because local parishes were responsible for their upkeep. From 1767, milestones were compulsory on all turnpikes, not only to inform travellers of direction and distances, but also for coaches to keep to schedule and for charging for changes of horses at coaching inns. We've seen lots of them already, a few of them are on your screens now. At the height of the turnpike, there were 20,000 miles of road in Britain with milestones just like these. However, from the 1840s, rail travel would take over and turnpikes became less important. Many turnpike trusts were wound up. I suppose the only modern equivalent of a turnpike these days would be the M6 toll motorway. These stones are also something of a rare find now. A lot were removed or defaced during World War II to baffle German invaders. Most that remain are listed, having been restored or preserved. I think the thing that amazes me the most about these milestones is that people drive past them all the time and they don't realise they're passing such an important piece of history.